good college stories. You have lots of good college stories about you and the ladies in the scullery or whatever, and you have lots of, and selling neckties. I think you and Uncle Don did that. Tell us some of those college stories.
Well, Don started at WSU before I did, and he was well established down there. We had to work our way through because the folks almost lost the farm during the Great Depression, and they were really struggling to get out there. We got lots of support, but there just wasn't any money. So it was either do it yourself or don't go. And Don had started a couple of years before I got down there and sort of knew the ropes. And so I graduated in 1937 and roamed around for a couple of years and couldn't find a job. I worked in the hay fields for $2 a day, and I thought there's got to be a better way to make a living than this. So Don said one time in the spring of 1939, he was batching with a couple of other guys and working on the campus. That's on the campus on the college paint crew. And he said, we'll come down to Pullman and we'll see if we can find you a job down there on the campus. So I went down to Pullman, hitchhiked down, and batched with Don and two other guys during the summer, and got on the college. I got on the college buildings and grounds department, doing a number of different things. Started out at 20 cents an hour, scrubbing terrazzo floors, and then I worked on the floor crew where we waxed and cleaned and waxed dormitory rooms and that sort of thing. And eventually got onto the repair crew, which was a very fortunate thing because the guys on the repair crew did everything from plumbing to electrical work and everything like that. And they taught me a whole lot of things that were useful all my life. Just helping the repair crew. I worked 3 summers on the college repair crew. And I started in the fall of 1939. I'd worked all summer and I had $150 in the bank. And I thought, with a capital like that, a guy ought to go to college and do something with it. So with $150 in the bank, I made it through a semester. And then I was flat broke at that time. I had to get a job, and Don had worked as a vegetable cook in what was North and South Hall, is now Wilmer and Davis Hall. And they were looking for a vegetable cook, so I got a job as vegetable cook in Wilmer and Davis, $50 a month in room and board. And the thing about the vegetable cook job was that after you'd been a vegetable cook, you were assured of a job on the dishwashing crew, which paid your board, and that was a big deal in those days. So I finished my time on as vegetable cook, and then got on the scully crew, and that was the best job I ever had in my life. There were 18 waitresses and 9 scullies, and it was never like a job. It was just one big picnic all the time. But we'd do the dishes, for 200 and some gals in 45 minutes. Everybody was a specialist on the dishwashing crew. But there were a lot of guys working their way through college in those days because that's the only way they could make it. And WSU was set up to almost everything on the campus that kids could do was done by students. I worked on one crew that cleaned up the gymnasium after the games and after the concerts. We get to 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'd have to be at ROTC at 7 the next morning. And that lost a little sleep for me, but I survived that and had a good time doing it, really.
And the neckties?
What's that?
The neckties?
Don worked for J.C. Penney's for a while, and he got the idea, you guys wore neckties in school. We had a number of formal dances and things like that. And Don got the idea of selling neckties. And he got two lines. One was we bought for 50 cents and sold for a dollar, and no, we got one for 25 cents and sold for 50, and another one we got for 50 cents and sold for $1. And we'd go through the dormitory before the big dances and sell it for neckties. And when Don went on in the Army, I took over the necktie business and ran it until I graduated also. But that's it. Any way to make a buck.